Alright, for those of you that don't know, I did a lot of improv videos before. By that I mean I would play each game. When I found something I liked, I'd make a video on it. When I found something I didn't like, I'd make a video on it. Recently, I've been picking out fundamentals of football and showing you examples in Madden, showing you examples in All-Pro, and then let you guys view, rate, comment, whatever you want to do, debate which one you think is better, more realistic, whatever. Now, this is going to be one of my first improv videos in a while. I'll tell you why. I'm actually going to do a series on how players adjusted the ball in the air in Madden and All-Pro football. Now, you can see I've got the Lions and the Rams up just to keep things fresh. This is the first play of the game. See that it's 2nd and 9. This is really what ruins this game for me. This game, visually, is extremely immersive. You know, the players look real, the equipment's on point, everything looks good, but when you have something like this occur, to me, it ruins the whole illusion that I'm playing football video game-wise, because it's something that should never happen. Now, for those of you who don't know, I got banned from the Operation Sports forums. I've never commented about it because I don't care to. I'll tell you that the people that banned me, it was more important to them to ban me than it ever was for me to be banned. So, to me, it was never worth talking about. You know, they wanted it done, and then they finally got it done for, you know, a very political reason that I thought was borderline comical, and that was it. Now, they've pretty much removed most people that talk negatively about Madden in their forums, and that's fine. If that's the image they want to project, then so be it. Somebody posted a couple still images in the forum there the other day where Steve Smith was getting motion shifted through it by defensive back, and really, to my amazement, people defended it by saying that was going to not be a tackle anyway, Steve Smith was going to juke the guy, whatever. This is the first play of the game. I'm playing as the Lions, and I'll tell you, kind of walk you through what I'm thinking here. I've seen ProTac do some crazy things in this game, and I know that I can't really make an impact with one player. So, you got my defensive tackle pulling a swim move off, got my defensive end coming in. I switched to take control of the defensive end, thinking I'll have two people trying to tackle Steven Jackson. Now, to me, ProTac was put in this game to hide a lack of animations. The past few games, I've religiously talked about the lack of animations Madden has to call itself a simulation game. Now, ProTac makes the game appear like it has more animations because you essentially get a very similar gang tackle going on, and then a different outcome makes it appear that that tackle is based, rooted out of that gang tackle, when essentially it's a tackle that can happen anywhere on the field. It just makes the game look like it's more realistic, more in-depth, more animations. Now, as you see, Steven Jackson begins to truck the instant my defensive tackle goes to engage with him. To me, the game doesn't have an animation for this situation. So what it does is it warps the defensive tackle right through Steven Jackson. And to me, in 2010, this is unacceptable gameplay. I cannot have a defensive player because there's only limited amounts of them, you know, on defense. I can't have a defensive player completely being negated just because the game has insufficient animations. Now, people say this is a frame rate issue. It's not. I saw this live. I knew something dumb had happened. That's why I looked at the replay. You go back, Steven Jackson is not even affected by the defensive tackle morphing through him. Now, for those of you who would say Steven Jackson would miss him anyway, it's absolutely untrue. There's no way that this was going to be a missed tackle. And no matter which way you look at this, this is just bad football. This, to me, ruins the immersion of this game, no matter how realistic either of these players look. When their bodies aren't respected in a football sense, it doesn't matter. I would rather play with boxes before I played with a game like this. So for those of you that haven't had an improv video in a while, here's one for you. Complete motion shifting in this game needs to be negated. I hope to not see this in Backbreaker, but to me, this ruins all forms of realism in this game, and EA really needs to step up their animations and ensure that you can never see a tackle get missed like this in one of their video games ever again, and understand the effect it has on realism when something like this does occur. Not blame it on frame rates in replays, not blame it on users not understanding the game. Step up, explain that your game doesn't have enough animations, and do things other than ProTac to fix it.